right? So this is f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is the general formula for the slope of the secant line and the average rate of change. So the function was, can you just remind me, it was 3 over, I will look.
It's 3 over 8 minus x.
8 minus x. And the point was for x equals 9?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So in order to find the slope of the secant line, so first of all you have to write the slope of the secant line is, the point is given to us as 9 comma, and I don't remember, I believe I gave this. So 8 minus 9 is -1, 3 over -1 is -3. So you have to first state 3 over 8 minus x plus 3 divided by x minus 9. So you get points for this. Then you have to create that table that we looked at with the slope. You can just, if you don't want to create the table and you write all these numbers on the side, that's fine too. But this is the easiest because you will have 9 in the middle that you cannot plug in. And you will have left and right that 8.999 and 9.0001, and you go this way and you go this way. This is the best way, because then you will, I'm sorry, that's what I meant. And then you will see these numbers where they are going. That's the easiest way. If you have it separate, can you determine them? Yeah, but that's the easiest way, because once you put in the numbers in here from the left and from the right, then you will see that these will approach a number, and that number is 3. So you have to plug them in the graphing calculator. So I have the calculator ready. I showed this and I can show it again. This is the easiest way. I didn't want you to repeat this problem or this question or this calculation several times. It's counterproductive and it's a waste of time. But it's acceptable. It's a correct method, but it's a waste of time. So 3 divided by quantity 8 minus x, 8 minus x, and close the parenthesis for the denominator, and then plus 3, and then divide by x minus 9. So x minus 9. So of course you know that when I do second and table, and if I plug in 9, the calculator will say, lady, where are you from? Where are you coming from? Okay? I can't plug in 9. But what I can plug in is left and right of 9. And you're given the numbers. So this is from the left, and this is from the right. This is exactly what we did in class. And now I will copy those numbers. I would plug them in exactly how they're given in the problem, and then I will conclude that this is 3. That's all I needed to see. And then you have to write y minus y1 equals the slope x minus x1, and you have the y x1, which is 9, and y1, which is -3. But you have to solve for y. If you did not solve for y, you did not get full credit. The problem is asking us to solve for y and find the equation. This is not good enough. That's all you needed to do. But it would take you 20 minutes if you want to do it one by one, find the y value and plug it in and then divide. No, I don't recommend that. Yeah, you got full credit. It's a legitimate method, but why? When I can do this and I can copy the numbers in 3 seconds. Well, 30. Is this clear now?
Yes, thank you.
My pleasure. Anything else? Other questions? Is there anything? Yes?
Are we going to have like the test solutions posted? Because like
No, I just would like to have a discussion with those who want to discuss, or there are 4 possible methods of getting feedback. And the reason why I no longer post the solutions is because we were warned that our test solutions are posted by students in some website. I didn't even know, but we have our own watchdog. So the watchdog told us. So I can't do that anymore, but I can solve any problem that you want. If you have a question that you want me to work on, I will. Gladly.
Well, like I don't even know like what I got wrong.
Oh,
So-
I can send you a per problem. So I can say you got 4 out of 12 for problem 1, you got 10 out of 10 for problem 2. If you want me to do that, I can do that.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what would be best for feedback, but like I think
The best for feedback would be to have a chat in Zoom for 10 minutes. I promise you will not take longer, but you will get the best out of it, in my opinion. But I can't force anyone to do that, to request that. You have other options. And the options, remember, they are in the syllabus. Let me review the options right now. One option is do nothing. I know what I did. Option number 2 is I will write on your test with a mouse, which is a difficult kind of, I'm not used to writing with a mouse, and say it's wrong, this is wrong, this is okay, this is wrong, this is okay. The third option is we meet for a few minutes in Zoom. You don't have to turn on your cameras, of course, and I will show you, I will share the screen and I'll say, look, this is what happened, and so on and so forth. And the fourth option is something that I've never thought of, that you want us to suggest. It's up to you. Whatever else is there that you want me to do, I'll try it. Other questions for me?
Maybe just for the scheduling of the call, is that just an email?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So I can meet after class, I can meet before class, yeah. But I can only meet with one person when it comes to the grade. So I can't expose anybody else's test in front of anyone else. Or discuss the grade. It has to be a one-on-one. Anything else? Did you try anything else? Did you want to ask anything else about anything else?
You're talking about the problems, right?
Anything you want, you name it. And then I'll go back to the daily concept, because this is the most important thing we discussed last time. So I'll come back to this. Anything you'd like to ask? Any problems from anywhere?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay. It was a polynomial with 2 points, and it was ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus e, and then the 2 points were -2, 9, and then 2 and 3.
And we were asked to determine A, B, C, and D, but we must have some other condition. The tangent at these points is horizontal, maybe.
Yes.
Ah, okay, good. So and horizontal tangent or tangents at these points. Awesome, great. So can you just tell us so everyone knows which number this is and which section it's coming from?
18 and 3 points. 3.1.
3.1, perfect, excellent problem. Good point, thank you. Okay, so the question is asking us to find this polynomial, degree 3. In order to find this polynomial, they have to give us some information. But before the information is given, how many unknowns do we have here? Exactly. So we do not know 4 different coefficients, A, B, C, and D. So if we have 4 unknowns, how many equations we need? Absolutely 4. If we have 10 unknowns, we need 10 equations. If we have 4 unknowns, we need 4 equations. Awesome. So, before we look at this, we are told that this polynomial passes through these points. Can anyone give us 2 equations? Can anyone give us one equation for now? Tell me what I should write. Knowing that this function passes through negative 2, 9, what would you say or do?
When you plug in 2, negative 2, and 9 for f of x and x?
Yes. So which one is the y? I know it's silly.
9.
Exactly. 9 equals negative 2 to the third is negative 8. Negative 2 squared is 4. Remember, we are a team. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to say. Minus 2c and plus d. We did get the first equation. Awesome. Can anyone tell us how we get the second equation? Can anyone dictate the second equation? Anyone? Yes. Yes. And we start with y. What is it? You don't have to start with y. You can start with x and reverse these two. Negative 8a plus 4b minus 2c plus d equals 9. Same thing. But now let's be consistent and do it in the same way. So what do I start with here?
You start with 3.
Awesome. Yes, that's all I needed. So it's 8a, and it's 4b, and it's plus 2c. Awesome. Thank you, Misha. Good. So we're done with that. Now let's analyze the other piece of information. So now forget about all this. What does this mean? So remember, okay, a horizontal tangent has a slope equal to 0. But how do we get this? What is it connected to? How do I get to the horizontal tangent? What do I have to find?
Limit at infinity.
Careful.
Or limit as x approaches infinity.
Careful.
The derivative.
Yes. We have to find f prime. F prime gives the slope at any point where this is differentiable, including where it's horizontal, and it will be 0. Is that clear for everyone, please? So whenever whenever you see a tangent, forget about horizontal. Whenever we talk about a tangent, the slope of this tangent is given by f prime at that point. If it's horizontal, this will be 0. That's all it means. But every time we talk about tangents, we mean the first derivative. Okay, so let's find f prime of x. Can anyone give us f prime of x for this function?
3.
Yes?
3ax squared.
Awesome.
Bx plus c.
Excellent. Awesome. So we determined this. Now we are told that at these 2 points, the tangent is horizontal. What does that mean? And this is the tangent. I mean, this is the slope of the tangent. Slope of the tangent.
When it equals 0.
Yes. So 0 equals what?
Did you plug in the x values?
Yes. Exactly. The same x values, but now in the derivative. Yes. So I plug in negative 2. 4 times 3 is 12a. Negative 2 minus 4b and plus c. And now in the same one, I get 0 still. I plug in 2. So this is 12a again. But now this is plus 4b and plus c. Okay. Now just algebra. From this point on, we need to solve this system. So I want to show you a very quick method, or you can say, no, I want elimination. I can show you a quick method of solving the system, or I can show you the long algebra of eliminating variables.
Quick method.
Quick method. The quick method, oops, the quick method works only if the system has a solution. So it has some limitations, right? The quick method, it's not called quick, it's called a matrix, the inverse matrix. The inverse method, a matrix method. It's quick, but it's not called quick. It's much quicker than anything else that I can show you today. So it's called the inverse matrix method, but I have to write in parentheses here. It works only if the system has a solution. Otherwise, the quick method, or called basically the correct name is the inverse matrix, does not work. It cannot be applied. Okay. There is a little prep. There is a little prep for the inverse matrix method. And I kind of set it up already. All terms with A have to be one under the other. All terms with B, one under the other. All terms with C, one under the other. And all terms with D, okay, this is 0. But they are one under the other. And the free terms alone on one side. Not combined here. All on one side, the free terms. So then we're going to create a matrix called matrix A. Matrix A has only the coefficients you see here, not the free terms. Okay? In correct order. Negative 8, 8, 12, 12. Correct order. Space. 4, 4. Negative 4, 4. Negative 2, 2. 1, 1. And 1, 1, 0, 0. That's matrix A. Now matrix B is just this. In this particular order, in the same order we have this here. You cannot put now 0, 0, and 3, 9, no. And I have to be in the exact same order. 9, 3, 0, 0. And now with the graphing calculator, we are going to do this after we enter these two matrices. I'll show you in a minute. X is the matrix, is the big X. It will be the matrix of the variables A, B, C, and D. In order to find this matrix, we have to multiply matrix A to power -1 multiplied by matrix B. Do not reverse this order. It's not going to work. It has to be exactly like as you see it. A with power -1 times B. So, I'm going to share my screen. Let me see the time here. I have